the stories untold, whispers of riders, both young and old. The wind hums soft through the sagebrush trees, bringing a lonesome tune on the Texas breeze. I walk this trail where legends were made, their echoes remain, though time will fade. Echoes in the canyon calling my name, tales of the riders who played the same game. Through the dust and the shadows, their spirits stay, guiding my journey at the break of day. The canyon walls, the stars above, tell a cowboy's dream of rivers that flow and the moonlight's gleam. Each hoofbeat lands with a steady rhyme, marking the trail through the sands of time. I hear their songs as I ride along. The canyon's voice keeps my heart strong. Someday I'll leave my story here too, in the echoes that sing when the night is through. Echoes in the canyon calling my name, tales of the riders who played the same game. Through the dust and the shadows, their spirits stay, guiding my journey at the break of day. Guiding my journey at the break of day. The Cali wanders, the stars above, tell a cowboy's dream of rivers that flow and the moonlight's gleam. The canvas of the plains stretches wide and far, brush strokes of sunsets under evening stars. Rolling hills speak of a life so free, where the winds carry whispers of eternity. My boots kick the dust on this sacred ground, every step a rhythm, every soul unbound. Painted by the plains where the wild runs deep, a land of dreams where the angels weep. Through open skies, beneath the rain, I'm just a cowboy painted by the plains. The herd moves slow through the golden light, casting shadows long as day turns to night. The prairie sings with the howl of the coyote's cry, under the vast and endless Texas sky. In this land so grand, my heart feels whole, forever tied to its untamed soul. No flame can hold what the plains define. It's a masterpiece of the divine. No frame can hold what the plains define. It's a masterpiece of the divine.
Rattlesnake Ridge, the stories grow of bandits and drifters from long ago. The rocks stand tall like a guardian's gate, where the bold test their will against their fate. A rider once came with a heart full of gold, and left with nothing but legends told. Rattlesnake Ridge, where the winds still howl through the bones of the past and the lone wolf's growl. A place of danger, beauty and lore, where every cowboy leaves wanting more. The trail is steep, the ground turns dry, with vultures circling the endless sky. I carry my hopes in a weathered pack, with my faithful horse keeping me on track. The ridge may take, but it also gives a lesson in the way a cowboy lives. Rattlesnake Ridge, where the winds still howl through the bones of the past and the lone wolf's growl. A place of danger, beauty and lore, where every cowboy leaves wanting more. The trail is steep, the ground turns dry, with vultures circling the endless sky. I carry my hopes in a weathered pack, with my faithful horse keeping me on track. The ridge may take, but it also gives a lesson in the way a cowboy lives. One step closer to the edge I'll stay, living the life the hard way. The ranch hands rise at the break of dawn, mending fences till the daylight's gone. Barbed wire stretches like hopes on a string, holding the land where the cowboys sing. Through sweat and toil we build our fate, on endless plains where the hours grow late. Barbed wire dreams, tangled but true, a life of hard work with skies so blue. Each scar on my head
living my story through the Texas wind. The prairie whispers of lives long past, where struggles fade, but the memories last. In the fields we plant what our hearts believe, hope in the harvest gives more than it leaves. A cowboy's dreams are simple and clear, a patch of land and a life held dear. Barbed wire dreams, tangled but true, a life of hard work with skies so blue. Each scar on my hands tells where I've been, living my story through the Texas wind. Through the cuts and tears I'll still hold tight. Barbed wire dreams keep me alive at night. Through the cuts and tears I'll still hold tight. Barbed wire dreams keep me alive at night. Under the glow of a cactus moon, the desert hums its lonesome tune. The coyotes cry, the shadows dance. A cowboy's heart takes a fleeting chance. In the chill of night, the stars align, guiding my soul through this rugged design. Cactus moonlight, soft and bright, lighting the way through the Texas night. A wanderer's hope, a drifter's guide, forever chasing where the wild resides. The sagebrush whispers a tale untold of hearts once lost and dreams grown bold. Each mile I ride through the desert sands brings me closer to this promised land. The cactus stands as a watchful friend, a timeless witness to the journey's end. Cactus moonlight, soft and bright, lighting the way through the Texas night. A wanderer's hope, a drifter's guide, forever chasing where the wild resides. In the glow of the moon, I've come to see this Texan trail was made for me. In the glow of the moon, I've come to see this Texan trail was made for me. In the glow of the moon, I've come to see this Texan trail was made for me. door creaks in the morning air. A weathered truck waits for my care. The Lone Star flag waves proud and true over land that time's wind slowly blew. Rust on the plow, but the roots run deep. A Texas heart that'll never sleep. Lone Star rust, it shines like gold. A story of pride and hands grown old. Through every storm we've built and stayed, with faith in the dreams this land has made. The prairie grass sways with the southern breeze, a symphony played by the live oak trees. Every sunrise brings work to be done, but we carry it forward till the day is won. Through sweat and tears we've kept this trust, a legacy strong as Lone Star rust. Lone Star rust, it shines like gold. A story of pride and hands grown old. Through every storm we built and stayed, with faith in the dreams this land has made. Sways with the southern breeze, a symphony played by the live oak trees. Every sunrise brings work to be done, but we carry it forward till the day is won. Through sweat and tears we've kept this trust, a legacy strong as Lone Star rust. Time may fade, but it won't erase the soul of Texas in this sacred place. In the quiet night I hear the sound, a whisper of spurs on hollow ground. A cowboy rides where the wild wind blows, tracing paths only freedom knows. Each jingle tells of a life once led by spirits roaming where dreams are bred. Whisper of the spurs, soft and clear, echoes of riders who once were here. Through the hills and the plains they call my name, reminding me I'm part of the same. The fire burns low but the stories ignite, of restless souls under Texas light. The stars bear witness to trials endured, in a life untamed, both raw and pure. As I ride on, their whispers remain, guiding my heart through joy and pain. One day my spurs will whisper too, a legacy of the life I knew. Whisper of the spurs, soft and clear, echoes of riders who once were here. Through the hills and the plains they call my name, reminding me I'm part of the same. The fire burns low but the stories ignite, of restless souls under Texas light. One day my spurs will whisper too, a legacy of the
of the spurs, soft and clear, echoes of riders who once were.
The storm rolls in, but I can't stand still. A cowboy's life bends to the wheel. The leather's warm, but it holds me tight through the thunder's roar and the lightning's light. The rain's a song, wild and free, a melody made for riders like me. Saddle in the rain, riding through the storm, finding peace where the winds are born. No shelter needed, just the open plain. A cowboy's strength in the saddle's rain. Each drop that falls cleanses my soul, washing away what life can't control. The trails may flood, but I won't yield. This rugged heart is my only shield. Through mud and wind, I stake my claim. Out here riding, saddle in the rain. The storm will pass, but I'll remain carved in the grit of the Texas plain. Saddle in the rain, riding through the storm, finding peace where the winds are born. No shelter needed, just the open plain. A cowboy's strength in the saddle's rain. Each drop that falls cleanses my soul, washing away what life can't control. The trails may flood, but I won't yield. This rugged heart is my only shield. Through mud and wind, I stake my claim. Out here riding, saddle in the rain. Mesquite sways in the evening breeze. A quiet hum rolls through the trees. The shadow of the wind dances on the ground. A cowboy's heart hears the lonesome sound. Riding alone where the wild calls my name, chasing the whispers of a fleeting flame. In the shadow of the wind I find my way through the Texas night and the break of day. A drifting soul on this
to the wind's refrain. Prairie grass bends, but it doesn't break. A lesson learned in every step I take. Through storms and trials I ride with grace. The wind, my companion in this timeless space. It carries the stories of cowboys gone by. Their voices echo under the endless sky. One day the wind will call me home to rest where the plains and heavens roam. In the shadow of the wind I find my way through the Texas night and the break of day. A drifting soul on this open plain, forever bound to the wind's refrain. One day the wind will call me home to rest where the plains and heavens roam.
Roll on like a dusty trail, with each sunrise telling a weathered tale. My spurs bear rust, my boots bear scars. A cowboy's life etched beneath the stars. Every swing of the rope, every mile I ride, leaves a mark on this journey I can't hide. Rust on my spurs, but fire in my heart. Each sunset reminds me of my humble start. Through the trials and the pain I've stayed true. A cowboy's spirit forever renewed. The cattle call in the morning light as I saddle up to face the fight. Through storms and droughts I've held my ground. On this Texas land where my soul is bound. Though time may wear what's forged in steel, it can't erase the strength I feel. The rust may grow, but it can't decay. The love for this life that guides my way. Rust on my spurs, but fire in my heart. Each sunset reminds me of my humble start. Through the trials and the pain I've stayed true. A cowboy spirit forever renewed. The rust may grow, but it can't decay. The love for this life that guides my way. Rust on my spurs, but fire in my heart. Each sunset reminds me of my humble start. Through the trials and the pain I've stayed true. A cowboy spirit forever renewed. Rust on my spurs, but fire in my heart. Each sunset reminds me of my humble start. The Brazos flows where the willows weep. A cowboy's heart feels the pull so deep. The water sings as it winds its way through the dreams of men at the close of day. By the riverbend I lay my load, listening to stories the currents have told. Riverbend Blues, soft and low, a tune that only the drifters know. Through the bends and turns, it soothes my soul. Cowboys' refuge, wild and whole. The night comes quick on the river's edge, with moonlight falling like a silver pledge. The stars reflect on the gentle stream, holding the hopes of a wanderer's dream. By the water's side, my heart feels free, lost in the rhythm of its melody. Riverbend Blues, soft and low, a tune that only the drifters know. Through the bends and turns, it soothes my soul. A cowboy's refuge, wild and whole. One day I'll ride where the river ends and find my peace where the blues begin. See, one day I'll lie where the river ends and find my peace where the blues begin. The sun hangs low at the high noon hour, casting shadows long over field and flower. The cattle stir as the heat bears down. A lone cowboy rides through a weary town. The air is still, but my heart won't rest, seeking the west where the wild is blessed. High noon, shadows long and lean, a fleeting glimpse of where I've been. Through the dust and the haze, they call my name, guiding my soul to the open flame. Each
shadow tells of a life once past, of fleeting moments that couldn't last. The trail ahead is mine to own, under the sky where seeds are sown. Through the heat and the fire, I ride alone, carrying dreams carved in stone. When the shadows fade, I'll stand my ground, a cowboy spirit forever unbound.
Through the fields where the bluebonnets bloom, the scent of freedom fills the room. A bottle of whiskey, a heart untamed, riding through life, never restrained. The Texas sun paints the sky with fire, fueling my soul and my heart's desire. Whiskey and wildflowers, a cowboy's blend, riding through the storms till the trail must end. With the open plains as my guiding light, I'll chase the horizon till it fades from sight. Whisper tales of the ones who came, fought for their land, carved out their name. The wildflowers bloom, those seasons change, a symbol of hope on the rugged range. With every sip and every breath, I find new life in this land of the West. Whiskey and wildflowers, a cowboy's blend, riding through the storms till the trail must end. With the open plains as my guiding light, I'll chase the horizon till it fades from sight. Whiskey and wildflowers, a cowboy's blend, riding through the storms till the trail must end. With the open plains as my guiding light, I'll chase the horizon till it fades from sight. The winds whisper tales of the ones who came, fought for their land, carved out their name. The wildflowers bloom, those seasons change, a symbol of hope on the rugged range. With every sip and every breath, I find new life in this land of the West. Someday I'll rest where the wildflowers grow, underneath the sky's eternal glow. thunder rolls across the Texas sea. The sky turns dark, the wind picks up, but a cowboy's grit is more than enough. I ride with the storm, my heart ablaze, through the endless fields and the lightning's gaze. Prairie thunder, wild and untamed, a force of nature never chained. Through the roaring skies and the driving rain, I'll ride the storm, no rains remain. The cattle move in a frantic tide, but I've got my horse and the will to ride. Through the chaos I hear the song of the prairie wind, where I belong. Each bolt of lightning lights my way, guiding me home at the break of day. Prairie thunder, wild and untamed, a force of nature never chained. Through the roaring skies and the driving rain, I'll ride the storm, no rains remain. When the thunder fades and the skies are clear, the prairie still holds all I hold dear. Prairie thunder, wild and untamed, a force of nature never chained. Through the roaring skies and the driving rain, I'll ride the storm, no rains remain. Each bolt of lightning lights my way. The evening falls with a fiery glow, copper skies over the plains I know. The horizon calls with a voice so sweet, a cowboy's heart finds its steady beat. I ride alone where the wild runs wide, chasing dreams on the crimson tide, chasing copper skies where the west begins, through the desert winds and the canyons hymn. Every mile I ride, the more I see, this Texas sky was made for me. Stars appear as the sun sinks low, a gentle peace in the twilight's flow. Each trail I take feels like my own, a life of freedom carved in stone. Through the copper skies my spirit flies, bound to the beauty of these endless ties, chasing copper skies where the west begins, through the desert winds and the canyons hymn. Every mile I ride, the more I see, this Texas sky was made for me.
One day I'll rest beneath these skies with a copper glow as my last goodbye. Chasing copper skies where the west begins, through the desert winds and the canyons hymn. Every mile I ride, the more I see. This Texas sky was made for me. This Texas sky was made for me.
The wind picks up as the twilight fades, singing soft in the dusty glades. A cowboy's tune on the open range, where the melody shifts but the heart won't change. Through every note the story's clear. The voice of the West is always near. The dusty serenade, a timeless sound, echoing wide across the ground. Through the highs and lows it carries me, a cowboy song in harmony. The prairie hums with the rhythm of life, through calm and storms, through peace and strife. Every rustle of a sagebrush tree feels like the West is singing to me. I add my voice to this ancient tune beneath the stars and the silver moon. The dusty serenade, a timeless sound, echoing wide across the ground. Through the highs and lows it carries me, a cowboy song in harmony. I add my voice to this ancient tune beneath the stars and the silver moon. One day my serenade will fade away, but the West will sing another day. Through the highs and lows it carries me, a cowboy song in harmony. The fences fall where the wild winds blow, on trails where only the brave can go. Each broken post tells a tale of fight, of cowboys lost in the fading light. Through the open range I ride alone, with nothing but freedom to call my own. On the trail of broken fences I find my way, through the trials of life and the end of day, with the stars
stars above and the earth below, a cowboy spirit continues to grow. The moonlight glints on the jagged wire, a spark of hope in the heart's desire. Though the path is rough, I still press on with the west as my guide till the night is gone. Each broken fence is a chapter read of a story that lives long after I'm dead. One day this trail will lead me home to a place where fences need not be sown. One day this trail will lead me home to a place where fences need not be sown. On the trail of broken fences I find my way through the trials of life and the end of day. With the stars above and the earth below, a cowboy spirit continues to grow. One day this trail will lead me home to a place where fences need not be sown. Stand tall against the breeze, guarding the secrets of ancient trees. The timberline calls with a siren's cry, drawing me closer to the endless sky. Through winding paths where the shadows play, I ride toward dawn on this rugged way. Timberline trails wild and free, a cowboy's heart beats endlessly. Through the mountain winds I carve my fate on trails that lead to heaven's gate. River flows where the valleys meet, a timeless dance beneath my feet. Each trail I take, a story unfolds of rugged dreams and hearts of gold. The timberline whispers of lives long gone, yet their spirit rides as I journey on. When the trail runs out and the sky turns white, I'll rest my soul on the mountainside. When the trail runs out and the sky turns white, I'll rest my soul on the mountainside. Timber river flows where the valleys meet, a timeless dance beneath my feet.
Shine bright tonight, barrel set in the spotlight side. A cowgirl rides with fire in her veins, chasing the wind through grit and rains. Her boots hit dirt with every turn, a blazing spirit that'll always burn. Barrels and boots, a fierce display, where heart and soul meet the clay. The crowd roars loud, the dust takes flight. Barrels and boots on the night. Each second counts, the stakes run high. With every loop she touches the sky. The reins pull tight, her focus clear, a legacy born in every cheer. The rodeo grounds are her sacred place, where dreams are chased at a breakneck pace. Through barrels and boots, the story's told of courage forged in hearts of gold. The crowd roars loud, the dust takes flight. Barrels and boots on the night. Through barrels and boots, the story's told of courage forged in hearts of gold. The crowd roars loud, the dust takes flight. Of barrels and boots on the night. Through barrels and boots, the story's told of courage forged in hearts of gold. The crowd roars loud, the dust takes flight. Barrels and boots on the night. In the blacksmith's hand, forging the tools that shape this land. Steel meets fire, sparks take flight, creating the spurs that ride through night. Each hammer's blow is a cowboy's creed, a symbol of strength for every deed. Steel and spurs, the West's true song, a legacy built by the brave and strong. Through the trials of time, they hold their ground, a cowboy's honor in every sound. The spurs jingle soft as the trail runs wide, guiding the horse through the countryside. The
steel reflects the morning sun, a tool of the trade for battles won. From forge to saddle, the bond remains of steel and spurs through joys and pains. When the ride is done and the fires fade, steel and spurs will never degrade. When the ride is done and the fires fade, steel and spurs will never degrade. Fires fade, steel and spurs will never degrade. When the ride is done and the fires fade, steel and spurs will never degrade.
Campfire glows in the midnight air. Shadows dance with a cowboy stare. The crackling flames sing an old refrain, a tune of love and the western plain. The stars above join the tender song, guiding my heart where it belongs. A slow, sweet tune, dancing with dreams beneath the moon. The flames may fade, but the song remains. A cowboy's heart in the firelight's rain. The wind hums low through the desert night, whispering tales of a fleeting light. Each ember glows with a fiery kiss, a moment of peace, a fleeting bliss. Through the smoky air, my spirit flies to a place where the west never dies. When the fire burns low and the night turns still, I'll hold this waltz, my heart fulfilled. When the fire burns low and the night turns still, I'll hold this waltz, my heart fulfilled. The flames may fade, but the song remains. A cowboy's heart in the firelight's reigns. The wild halls long in night's rains. The longhorns roam where the sun meets the ground. Their silhouettes cast shadows profound.
Texas emblem, a legacy. Through the rolling plains and the setting sun, the spirit of the West rides on as one. The dust kicks up as the cattle move, a steady rhythm, a lonesome groove. Through the scorching heat and the cooling rain, the Cowboys' bond will always remain. Each step they take, a story unfolds of courage and strength through the trails of old. One day I'll rest beneath the skies, where the longhorn horizon forever lies. One day I'll rest beneath the skies, where the longhorn horizon forever lies.
Silver gleams on the saddle's crest, a cowboy's pride, his life's bequest. The leather worn, but the spirit stays, a testament to the West always. Through every ride, through dust and stone, the saddle carries stories of its own. Saddle shining bright, a beacon of hope in the Texas night. Through the trails unknown, it guides the way, carrying dreams to a brand new day. Each scratch and mark tells a tale of lore, of battles fought and the miles they wore. The silver reflects the morning's glow, a timeless bond with the world below. Through storms and trials it never fades, a cowboy's heart in the work it made. Silver on the saddle shining bright, a beacon of hope in the Texas night. Through the trails unknown, it guides the way, carrying dreams to a brand new day. When my journey ends and my ride is done, the saddle will shine in the rising sun. Silver on the saddle shining bright, a beacon of hope in the Texas night. Through the trails unknown, it guides the way,
tells a tale of lore, of battles fought and the miles they wore. Through the trails unknown, it guides the way, carrying dreams to a brand new day.
The dawn breaks slow on the cattle trail. The morning breeze tells a rugged tale. The herd moves on as the sky turns red. A cowboy's life where dreams are bred. Each step they take, the dust takes flight, glowing gold in the morning light. Cattle dust sunrise, painted in gold, a story of the West, timeless and bold. Through the open plains, it calls my name, guiding my heart to the wild untamed. The prairie hums with the sound of life, a fleeting peace amidst the strife. The sunrise gleams on the cowboy's trail, a fleeting glimpse of a world unveiled. Each passing day, the dust will rise, a timeless dance beneath Texas skies. When the sun sets low and the dust has cleared, the sunrise will stay in the heart endeared. When the sun sets low and the dust has cleared, the sunrise will stay in the heart and dear. Through the open plains, it calls my name, guiding my heart to the wild untamed, guiding my heart to the wild untamed. Wild mare runs where the rivers flow, her spirit free in the evening glow. Her hooves strike hard on the rocky ground. A cowboy watches her beauty profound. The chase begins as the twilight calls through the canyon's edge and the waterfall. A wild mare tango, a dance of speed through the Texas hills where freedom leads. With every turn, her heart stays wild, a spirit untamed, a nature beguiled. The moonlight shines on her flowing mane, a fleeting glimpse of her untamed reign. Each leap she takes, the earth gives way, a timeless dance in the night's ballet. Through the chase my soul feels alive, a cowboy's dream where the wild survives. A wild man tango, a dance of speed through the Texas
endless hills where freedom leads. With every turn, her heart stays wild, a spirit untamed, a nature beguiled. The moonlight shines on her flowing mane, a fleeting glimpse of her untamed reign. Each leap she takes, the earth gives way, a timeless dance in the night's ballet. Through the chase my soul feels alive, a cowboy's dream where the wild survives. One day she'll rest, her run complete, but her spirit will stay where freedom meets.
The hayfield stretch where the wind runs free, a golden sea beneath the old oak tree. The heartstrings pull as I hear her song, a melody sweet where I belong. Through the fields her laughter flows, a love that blooms as the wild grass grows. Heartstrings and hayfields, a tender refrain, binding my soul to the Texas plain. Through the seasons turn, it'll always stay, a love as endless as the fields of hay. The sun dips low on the horizon's line, painting her smile in a glow divine. Each step we take through the golden blades feels like a dance the heart has made. Through the hayfields wide our stories told, a bond that grows as the years unfold. Heartstrings and hayfields, a tender refrain, binding my soul to the Texas plain. Through the seasons turn, it'll always stay, a love as endless as the fields of hay. When the hayfields rest and the skies turn gray, our love will shine like the brightest day. Heartstrings and hayfields, a tender refrain, binding my soul to the Texas plain. Through the seasons turn, it'll always stay, a love as endless as the fields of hay. Through the hayfields wide, our stories told. The dry earth cracks beneath my boots, waiting for rain to touch its roots. The clouds roll in, the sky turns gray, a Texas blessing on a summer's day. Each drop that falls feels like a hymn, a melody sung by the prairie's whim. Texas summer rain, soft and sweet, cooling the fire in the desert heat. It washes the dust, it soothes the pain, a cowboy's salvation in the summer rain. The cattle stir as the storm draws near, a gentle calm replaces the fear. The rain brings life to the fields we sow, a gift from the heavens to the plains below. I tip my hat to the skies above, thankful for rain and a land I love. When the rain subsides, I'll ride again through the land reborn by the summer rain. When the rain subsides, I'll ride again through the land reborn by the summer rain. Texas summer rain, soft and sweet, cooling the fire in the desert heat. It washes the dust, it soothes the pain, a cowboy's salvation in the summer rain, a cowboy's salvation in the summer rain. The sun dips low, the dust takes flight, lanterns glow in the soft twilight. Through the canyon's edge their flicker leads, a cowboy's path through the whispering reeds. The prairie hums with a quiet grace, guiding my soul to a sacred place. Lanterns in the dust, lighting my way through the endless night to the break of day. The gentle flame holds stories untold of cowboys chasing dreams so bold. Stars align as the trail unfolds, a journey paved by the brave and bold. Each lantern burns with a fiery past, a beacon of hope that forever lasts. Through the dust and wind I ride tonight, chasing dreams in their glowing light. When the lanterns fade and the dust is still, I'll find my rest upon this hill. Winter's in the dust, lighting my way through
the break of day. The gentle flame holds stories untold of cowboys chasing dreams so bold. The stars align as the trail unfolds, a journey paved by the brave and bold.
Footprints stretch across the barren plain, marking the miles of joy and pain. Each step I take tells the life I've led, through the dusty trails where cowboys tread. The sun beats down, but I march on still, chasing dreams beyond the hill. Footprints in the dust, a story untold of hearts forged tough and spirits bold. Through the storms and the trials we carve our way, leaving our mark where the wild hearts stay. The cactus blooms in the desert sand, a sign of hope in this rugged land. Every print I leave is a part of me, a legacy bound to this Texas sea. With each fading step my spirit soars on trails that lead to endless shores. One day the wind will sweep them clean, but my soul will live in the spaces between. One day the wind will sweep them clean, but my soul will live in the spaces between. Prints in the dust, a story untold of hearts forged tough and spirits bold. Through the storms and the trials we carve our way, leaving our mark where the wild hearts stay. Our mark where the wild hearts stay. Through the haze of dawn the trail comes alive. Silver dust shines where the wild mustangs thrive. The canyon echoes with the sound of the breeze, a cowboy's prayer whispered under the trees. Miles to go with the sun as my guide, in the heart of Texas where dreams collide. Silver dust at sunrise, painting the sky, a lone rider chasing where the
Rivers run deep through the soul of this land. Mountains rise high, carved by God's hand. The song of the West is the life that I know. Through tumbleweed fields where the wildflowers grow. Every trail I take feels like it's mine in this endless story written in time. One day the dust will settle in my veins, but for now I'll ride these endless plains. The earth beneath, the heavens above, bound by freedom, driven by love. Rivers run deep through the soul of this land. Mountains rise high, carved by God's hand. The song of the West is the life that I know. Thrun by freedom, driven by love. Oh no, driven by love. Rivers run deep through the soul of this land. Mountains rise high, carved by